Hi, my name is Arina, and in this video I will show you 21 keys to energy management that will boost your productivity. See, time management is a great theory. It helps us to get more organized, to set priorities, and to increase our productivity. Except for when it does not work. I realized this a couple of days ago when I got home feeling exhausted after my 18-hour trip from Miami to Milan. A cold shower, a nice breakfast, and all the pep talk about how much I needed to get done helped very little to overcome the sleepiness and lack of energy. 2 hours later, I found myself mindlessly staring at the computer screen, without having the slightest desire to get any work done. And the monotonous sound of raindrops hitting the window and dark gray sky made me even sleepier. When I finally took my eyes off the desktop, I looked very slowly at my to-do list for the day, and the level of my enthusiasm and motivation dropped below zero. There was simply no way I could get it all done, and no time management tips or tricks would have helped me to be more productive while I was feeling the way I felt. Later, thinking about it, I came to the conclusion that there is more to productivity than just managing 24 hours a day efficiently. Otherwise, we would all never feel overbooked, overwhelmed, and underproductive. But the truth is that we do. I believe the main reason for this is that while we might be great at managing our time, we have not learned how to manage our levels of energy efficiently. Here are 21 keys to energy management, or the secrets of doing the right tasks at the right time. First of all, establish your flow times. There is a certain time of day when our energy and productivity is at its peak. I have noticed that I am most productive, focused, and engaged in my work early in the morning and from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. These are the times that I set aside for writing and brainstorming my ideas. Your flow time may be completely different from mine, but it is important that you discover it and organize tasks that you need to accomplish based on the level of energy that you have. Second, start saving energy rather than spending it. One of the simplest ways to increase your levels of energy is to shift your mental focus inwards. We often ignore our emotions, thoughts, and well-being while paying attention to everything that is going on around us. There are simply too many distractions out there, fighting for our attention and draining our mental energy. The best way to prevent the drain is to shift your focus inwards and become more aware of your feelings, thoughts, and reactions to outside stimuli. This will help you to live more consciously, get in touch with your inner self, and regain your peace of mind. Focus on just one task at a time. As much as it hurts me to admit it, the more stuff we accumulate on our to-do lists, the more frazzled and unproductive we tend to become. When we are trying to focus on several tasks at once, most of our energy goes on switching between these tasks, worrying and trying to decide what to do next. Focus your energy on just one task at a time, and stick to it until you get it done. Just following this one tip is guaranteed to double your productivity. Switch channels. We cannot work on an intellectual task for 5 hours straight without exhausting our mind. Similar, we cannot do intensive exercise for 4 hours without straining our body. But you can alternate these activities. This is what psychologists call switching channels. Spend some time on a task that requires your focused attention and mental effort, then switch to something more creative, or do some quick exercises. This way you will be most productive while letting your mind rest. Give yourself permission to unplug. It has been proven time and time again that taking regular 10-15-minute breaks every 90 minutes helps to restore our mental energy, regain optimism, and renew can-do attitude, as well as reduce stress and decrease muscle tension. I know how hard it can be to drag yourself away from the computer when you're in the middle of doing something, especially when a little voice in the back of your head is telling you that you have not earned your break yet. But it is definitely worth the effort to ignore all the faulty emotions and give yourself permission to meditate, stretch your body, massage your neck and shoulders, grab a cup of tea, or just do nothing. Do not expect to be productive all the time. Our physical and mental energy goes through cycles. After we spend it, we need to take some time to restore it. Otherwise, we will push ourselves too hard and it will result in stress and burnout. Psychologists who study our up and down activity peaks have found that a certain randomness operates in human productivity levels. Some days we feel more efficient and creative, while other days we might procrastinate and have trouble staying concentrated. For example, I have noticed that if I work really hard one day, I tend to slow down the next. Keep it in mind and do not expect yourself to be super productive every single day. Use your low energy times with maximum benefit. Strange as it may sound, we can use productively even our down times. It is just a different type of productivity, one that does not require a lot of creativity or mental effort. Set aside your least productive time to check your email, organize your files, make phone calls, or touch base with your clients. Know when to say no. We often feel uncomfortable saying no to people, so we end up agreeing to do what we do not feel like doing in the first place. For the longest time, I felt reluctant to say no, but gradually I have learned to do it. And you can learn it too, because every time you say yes to someone or something else, you actually say no to yourself and your priorities. It is okay to say, I would love to spend time with you, but right now I just want to stay home and recharge. Or, I'm sorry, I can't do this right now. Practice and it will get easier every time. Minimize exposure to negative people. To keep your energy flowing, we need to stay undefended, open and positive. Whenever we are around people who are unkind, dishonest and critical, we become defensive and frustrated. And those negative emotions drain our energy with the speed of light. If you feel exhausted after being around certain people, try to minimize the time you spend with them. Avoid being dragged into gossiping and stay connected to your breath while talking to them, rather than becoming emotionally involved in the conversation. Do what you love. Have you noticed that when you do what you like, you do not have to force yourself to stay focused and motivated? It just comes naturally. When you do what you love, it maximizes your energy and boosts your creativity and optimism. Therefore, make sure to include some fun in your daily routine. Eat healthy. Have you noticed how sometimes after a hearty dinner you feel sleepy and unproductive? This is because what we eat has a direct impact on how we feel. Well-nourished bodies are much better prepared to cope with stress and burnout, so be mindful of what you eat. Start your morning with a nutritious breakfast and keep your energy up with balanced meals throughout the day. Eat smaller, more frequent meals. Eating small meals every 2-3 hours will help your energy levels to be more even throughout the day. Reduce caffeine and sugar. When we feel tired or unproductive, it is very tempting to grab a cup of extra strong coffee or give yourself a Red Bull energy shot. However, temporary highs that caffeine and other energy boosters provide often end with a crash in mood and energy. By reducing the amount of coffee, energy drinks, black tea, soft drinks, and foods high in sugar, you will help your body to regain its energy and balance naturally. Use the power of full focus. Our mind has an impressive ability to adapt to its surroundings and to our requirements. Very often you do not feel energized and productive enough because you are not demanding this energy from your body. We simply do not give the task 100% of our attention and cognitive abilities. Whether you need to finish an important project or boost your productivity, eliminate all distractions and be fully present and focused on whatever you are doing, and your levels of energy will increase as well. Revise your deadlines. Parkinson's law says, work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. Let's be honest with each other. If we know that we have a whole week ahead of us to finish a project, we will probably take a lot more time to complete it than if we have just one day. And even though there are many effective techniques written on how to overcome procrastination, the problem is that we usually procrastinate applying them. So if you're like me and you often leave everything to the last minute, impose shorter deadlines on yourself. Decide to finish the project 2 days earlier. Promise yourself that you will get home at a reasonable hour and stay super focused during your work hours. Do not waste any moments. Exercise regularly. Regular exercise is another great and highly effective way to relax your mind, increase your energy levels, relieve stress buildup, and improve the sense of well-being. The problem is that the less we exercise, the less energy we have, and the less likely we will go to the gym, which leads to a higher decrease in energy. You can break this vicious cycle by going jogging in the evening, swimming in a pool, or signing up for a yoga class. Stop postponing your health goals for later. The best time to start is today. Sleep well and sleep more. Numerous sleep researchers report that most of us are suffering from chronic lack of sleep. Be kind to your body and let it rest for at least 7-8 hours to restore its energy and prepare for the new productive day. Do not check your email first thing in the morning. I have been there. You wake up and immediately run to your computer to check your emails. But there are some very convincing reasons why we should not do this. First of all, we get a lot more done if we start working on our projects with a fresh mind, rather than getting sucked into the problems waiting in our mailbox. Negative emails, be it spam, news about a plane crash, complaint for a customer, stick in our head like a catchy tune, set the mood for the whole day and rob our energy. Be stronger than your habits and start your day by opening your windows, breathing in fresh air and smiling to yourself, instead of starting it by opening your laptop and staring at the monitor. Push yourself a little further. If you have ever been involved with any kind of physical training, you know that in order to strengthen your muscles, you need to push yourself a little bit past your limits. The same is true for your mental energy. A short, intense period of stress in the form of an approaching deadline can boost our productivity and expand our energy. Just remember to take regular breaks and let your mind and body rest afterwards. Connect with others. Just like negative people drain your energy, positive and optimistic people recharge us and boost our enthusiasm. Spend more time with people who enhance your life, inspire you, and support you in your ventures. The secret to life is to enjoy the passing of time. Do not enslave yourself with all the to-do lists. Time is not money. You're not losing anything if you're truly enjoying yourself and having fun. Learn to savor such seconds of doing nothing particularly productive, as long as it makes your life more colorful and exciting. And if you want to maximize the effect from those tips I shared with you, then by all means go download my ultimate productivity exercise. This powerful exercise will literally reboot your brain and instantly boost your focus. You can click the link right here in this video or check the description section. You will find the link to the ultimate productivity exercise right there. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button and write a comment below. Tell me what productivity hack currently works for you the best. Also, feel free to ask questions as I review them regularly, and I will make a video answering your question as well. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I will talk to you next time.